Hey guys, good morning. Welcome back to my channel. Hope you guys are all doing well. As you guys can tell by the title, today I'm going to be showing you guys my everyday daytime skincare routine. I want to say I just woke up, but I didn't because I had to come to Nathan's house to film this because his bathroom is a lot nicer than mine and I didn't want to show you guys how ugly my bathroom is. So we're at Nathan's and we're going to do our skincare routine. I've had a few people ask me about this on YouTube and people often ask me about a skincare routine in real life. I don't know why. I think it's because I generally have pretty clear skin. Even though I have 2 pimples today, ironically. But I don't think that has anything to do with my skincare. I think I've just been lucky enough to always have that. So yeah. But basically today I'll show you guys all the products that I use and what they do for my skin and why I like them. But just remember that everyone's skin is different, so what works for me might not work for you. And if you are interested in any of the products I'm going to use today, then please do your research and make sure that it's right for you. Okay, well, let's just get into it. So the first thing I do in the morning is I go in with this Amore Pacific Treatment Cleansing Foam. I have a little pimple here, so let's just ignore that. This is the Amore Pacific Treatment Cleansing Foam. It's just a cleanser. So this one is a little bit pricier, but I use it because out of all the cleansers that I've used, it's just worked really well for me and it's just made my skin look a lot brighter. Nathan actually started using this now too because he really liked it, but this does retail for about $60 Canadian, so it is a bit pricey. I'm sure you can find products that work better for less, but this is just what I like, so I'm going to stick with it. And it does have a little bit of fragrance, which I usually don't like, but because I'm just going to wash it off, I don't mind too much. So I'm just going to go in with a pea-sized amount. I just use like that much. It's so little. A little bit goes a long way. I'm going to just rub it in like this. And in the mornings, I don't actually rub my skin for too long as compared to the nighttime, just because I've not really been anywhere normally and I'm just, you know, I've just been sleeping and all my nighttime skincare routine is settled in. And to be honest, sometimes I don't even wash my face in the morning. Like I'll just I'll just throw cold water on it, kind of rinse it off and then do my skincare routine. But that's because I have really dry skin. So if I don't feel like I need to wash my skin in the morning, I won't. I forgot to get a towel. One sec. So I always rinse my face with cold or like lukewarm water. Unless I'm in the shower, I'm really bad for just keeping the water hot and then rinsing my face off. Don't do that, it's really bad for you, especially if your skin is dry. It'll just make it so much worse. But yeah, you just want to pat it all off like this. And I'm not gonna lie, sometimes when I'm lazy, I do scrub my face dry, like with a towel, but I do know that you're supposed to do this. So I don't want to be a bad influence, so do this. Pat, 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 pat. So step 1 complete. So the next thing I like to go in with is the Vintage Single Extract Essence, also from Amore Pacific. And this is honestly so freaking expensive, guys. I tried this a few years ago and it honestly made my skin feel, how do I explain it? It made my skin so much more brighter and so much more even toned. I use this in place of a toner because this is so expensive on its own. I'm sure that there are some Korean brands that you can find that have similar effects, but for me, this was really, really worth it. It lasts a long time. This is not the biggest size that you can get. The biggest size is like $200. I went ahead and got this. I forgot how much it was, but this is like the medium size. And the reason I decided to buy it is because it was on sale at the time. And I just go in with 3 drops. 1, 2, 3. And I kind of rub it and then I just pat it all over my face, my neck. Because you only need such little bit, it does last a long time. But I do recommend trying and finding an essence that works well for your skin. I know there's a lot of cheaper alternatives. I just know that this works great for my skin, which is why I continue to use it. So then the third step that I do is I go in with an eye serum, and I use the Murad Retinol Renewal eye serum. This is more sort of preventative. This is what it looks like. So retinol, if you don't know, is supposed to be really helpful for fine lines and wrinkles. And I don't have a lot of fine lines and wrinkles, so this is more sort of preventative. I use just the smallest amount. I'll show you guys. So I just do like half a pump. This is even too much. I think I've been a little bit too liberal today. So you can do even slightly less than that. And then I just rub them both onto my ring fingers, and I just kind of pat it here. And you can actually use this one on top of your eyelid as well. And I like to make sure I go up here where the crow's feet are likely to form, and just make sure to kind of get it all in. And there we go. And while I wait for that to dry, because I do have some darkness here around my mouth, I use the Kiehl's Clearly Corrective Dark Spot Solution to help with that and kind of even that out. This is what it looks like. To be honest, when I first started using this, I really did notice a difference. And now I don't know if it's doing anything, but that could be because it's kind of already helped a lot and it's not going to do much more. As you can see, like, it's almost out, so I may not repurchase it right away and see if my pigmentation comes back, and then I'll know for sure if this was helping. Yeah, this has lasted me for like a year. It's been a really long time. I just put it in my problem areas, but you can do this all over your face, but I just like to do it right around here. Okay, so once my under eye serum is dry and the Clearly Correcting serum is dry as well, I go in with a hydrating serum. And I'm currently using the First Aid Beauty Ultra Repair Hydrating Serum. Looks like this. When I first got this, I didn't feel like it was doing anything, and I'm like, this is not hydrating at all. And since I've been using it, I've actually noticed a huge difference in my skin. It is actually way less dry. So I'm so sorry, hydrating serum, that I was so rude to you in the beginning. You have done wonders for my skin, so thank you. So I just go in with a little blob up the sides, and I just kind of like tap it around my skin. I make sure to tap under my eyes so that I get a good amount there, because retinol can be very drying for your skin. And if you are using a retinol based product, you want to make sure to use moisturizer and make sure it's really hydrated in that area. So I go on my neck like that and just go upward on my eyes. I feel like this is taking so long, but just trying to explain things thoroughly. I hope it's making sense. So after that's done, I wait for it to completely dry. It usually takes a few seconds. It's a little bit like tacky right now, but just wait a few seconds for it to dry. And then once it's dry, I go in with my moisturizer. And for my moisturizer, like I mentioned before, I have dry skin. Well, I actually have combination skin, but it leans more toward the dry side, so I work really hard to just kind of keep it moisturized. And what I use is the also First Aid Beauty Ultra Repair Cream. It looks like this. And I just, in the daytime, I use less of this, and I'll show you guys why in a second. In the night, I use a little bit more. If you guys are interested in a nighttime routine, because my nighttime routine is slightly different, then let me know in the comments below, and I'll definitely do a nighttime routine for you guys too. So yeah, I just go in with this, and kind of the same thing. I like dot it all around my face, under my eyes, around my mouth, here, and rub it up on my neck. And then again, I wait for that to dry and just kind of soak in. Okay, and then I like to keep my lips hydrated all the time, just because who wants chapped lips? So before I start my day, I will go in with the First Aid Beauty Ultra Repair Lip Therapy, which looks like this. To be honest, I don't know if it does a whole lot, but I just know that it feels really nice on my lips. And then throughout the day, if I want to re-moisturize, I will usually just use Carmex. I don't know if that's bad for you, I just know it works good for me, so I do that. And before I go outside, the final step of my skincare routine is putting on an SPF. So I originally had purchased this Josie Martin Argan Daily Moisturizer with SPF 47. Because I haven't run out of this yet, I continue to use it, but the reason I put on my First Aid Beauty moisturizer before I put on this moisturizer is because I don't find this one to be moisturizing enough for me. It's really thick because it has such a high SPF. So because I'm waiting for this to run out, I will just do a double layer and put this over top of my moisturizer. But once this runs out, I'm just going to invest in a SPF cream just to kind of touch everything up and make sure I can easily touch it up throughout the day. But yeah, so you want to be liberal with your SPF. And then again, I like just put it everywhere, all over my face. And then you can put it on your neck too. I know I look very ghostly right now, but actually this dries really well. As long as you blend it in, it doesn't leave too much of a white cast. I may have overdone it a little bit today, but that's okay. Okay guys, well that is my entire skincare routine. I hope you guys liked it. I hope you found it helpful. And let me know if you guys try any of the products that I mentioned in this video. Obviously none of them are sponsored. This is what I actually use. And it works really well for me. And like I said, if you are interested in trying them, please do the research and see if it would be right for your skin. And also, if you would like me to do a nighttime skincare routine, I'm more than happy to do so. It's slightly different than my daytime routines. If you guys liked the video, then please be sure to give it a big thumbs up because that would really help me out. And if you haven't, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button so you don't miss any more videos from me. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!